Hi guys, it's Summers here and welcome along to episode 3 of the career mode series with Solihull Moors. We're utilising my National League mod here on FIFA 20 and so far things have gone okay. We've managed to get ourselves 10 points in the opening 6 games, but that leaves us a little bit adrift of those ahead of us. So Dover haven't actually lost a game yet and have managed to accrue 16 points so far. Woking, who are also in a promotion spot, have 14 points. So we do have some work ahead of us in order to catch up to those guys. We've moved into September in this episode, having just gone through the transfer window, so I didn't make any new signings because I'm quite happy with where we are at the moment and I just want to really get a good settle on the players that we've got in the squad at the moment. And of course we've got some youth academy players that may play a role throughout the rest of the season as well. Now we've got 3 games in this month: Stockport away, Sutton at home and Eastleigh away too. And we're just going to get through those 3 games in this episode because we've got a massive cluster of games coming up in the following months. What we'll say is if you do go on to enjoy this episode, please do hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel in order that you get my content in the future. Not only will you be updated about when the Solihull Moors series goes live, but also I will keep you up to date with the progress on the public release of my National League mod. Right guys, so the first thing I thought I'd do in this episode is take a look at the Youth Academy because the scouts have been out there and managed to grab us some talent. They've also brought back some really poor players, to be honest, but I have managed to weed through the best ones and I've promoted them to the Youth Academy. There's still a month left to go on those particular scouting missions that they're out on, but if you do want to let me know in the comment section down below where those guys should be sent next, please send me the countries that we should be scouting and also what type of players they should be looking for. And do remember we can use the live editor so we can go to other regions that aren't really possible in a vanilla career mode series. However, the players that we are looking at in the Youth Academy so far are Eamon McGee, who's come from the Republic of Ireland scout. He's a left-footed left midfielder, 5'8", currently has an overall of 55 and a potential of between 60 to 80. So he will fit into the squad currently, but I am going to let these players in the academy here just sit there for a little while just to see if their potentials and overalls do change dramatically. We've also signed up Bjorn Nystrom. Now he's a striker, 19 years of age, right-footed, has an overall of 49 but a potential of between 60 to 90, so he could be really good for the future. And as we know, our current striker Rafferty is banging goals away for fun and he's 20 and his stats aren't much better than Nystrom, so you know we could pick up a gem here to play alongside Rafferty. We've then also got Ian Murphy that's come across from the Republic of Ireland Scouts. Again has 55 with a potential of between 54 to 72. He's another left midfielder, but he does have the winger characteristics. So let's hope that he can play out wide left. We also then have Lucas Peterson, centre mid, 19 years of age, 5'7", right-footed, already has an overall of 56, so that would put him in the team currently. So he will be the first to be promoted, I would imagine, at 19 years of age. Has a potential of 56 to 76, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays because he's a playmaker too. Then we've got Henrik Fredriksson, cannot be promoted to the team straight away because he's only 15 years of age. So I'm going to put some training into him in the meantime. Left-footed, 5'9", from Sweden obviously, currently has an overall of 54 and has a potential between 66 and 86. So he could be a really, really good signing for the future. Right guys, so here we go, the first game of the episode, and as you can see we're away for this one at Stockport County, and the first thing that you must note here is the new addition to the mod, which is I've made changes to the kits, so you can now see all of the sponsors on the kits themselves. There's obviously still plenty of things that I want to adjust with the mod itself, but I think things are really starting to take shape now. As you can see, it's still really starting to look pretty good. Come on, ref, he absolutely battered him. That's a deserved yellow card in my opinion there for Ed Richardson, as he absolutely annihilates Ennis in the middle of the park. Nice ball through. Can Cook finish? Oh, not quite. Cookie Monster there though with a lovely run through the middle of the park to pick up that one, and he just slides it wide. Nice ball out, and he comes away with it. What you might have noticed in this episode, in fact, is if you've been watching the series so far, is they've had a bit of a switch around with some of the players. And as we fail in that attack, because I think that certain players might have been playing out of their naturalised positions, if I'm being honest. This is a thing I've found with career mode series in the past, is that certain players need to be shifted from their naturalised position to get the best from them. So as we go through into the second half, I'll try and identify who we've actually been moving around. Great ball there from the back by Sanderson. Unleashes Allen. Little dink. Oh! Oh, mad scramble, to be honest. That is a pretty poor goal. But they all count. Sometimes you have to scramble some in. Oh, what a terrible effort there by Rafferty. But Andrews comes in and mops it up, as the goalkeeper desperately tried to get it out of his defensive line there. 1-0. And Rodri Andrews, who's now playing right midfield, right wing should I say, has bagged himself a goal. Oh, and there we go. A kick-off goal almost there from Stockport County, as we have a real drastic mind fart at the back. Totally went to sleep. He tries to slide in and prevent him getting the crossing, but Max Allen there sliding too far, and Richardson is really left with pretty much an easy chance, only a few yards out. Oh, great tackle by Cochrane Wallet there. Okay, boys. Start an attack. Oh, and he's once again levelled in the middle of the park. And it's Emilio this time picking up a yellow card, as we were on a really decent counter-attack there. Campbell now playing right back. Off to Ennis. Looks for Cook. Takes his shot and just drifts wide from the edge of the box there from Cookie Monster. Oh my god, what a goal. That is a stunning goal there from Stockport County. Lobbed the ball through to Emilio at the back stick from the edge of the box. Totally dumbfounded our defence, and he's there to steal the goal at the back post with a lovely little header. It's a deft little chip ball to the back post, and Emilio there. Great goal from Stockport. Kelly cannot get his hand to it. And we chase this game once more, 2-1 now. Oh, great ball. Great stop. But he cannot follow it up, even though Emilio does. 3-1 now on the score sheet for Stockport. And they're running away with this one. It is going to be a defeat by the looks of it, as we're in the dying moments of this game now. From a game where we led 1-0, we've shipped 3 goals. Oh, nearly a consolation goal there from Cook, but we have managed to go down 3-1 in this game. Didn't go to plan, but then we are playing on Ultimate for the first time with the new settings from EA, there was an update from EA, and Ultimate is now much more difficult than Legendary. Have you started to use the slider settings that Cutsy put up in a recent video to try to improve upon what realistically was too hard a setting improvement by EA. I know we all wanted a better Ultimate, but they really did push it too far. Right, here we go, the second game of this episode. It is a home game here at Damson Park as we face off against Sutton United. I'm doing well there. It's a penalty. It is, yes. He's brought Moran down inside the box as he tried to hold it up and drive back inside, and he just bundled him over. Bennett there has gifted us a gilt edge opportunity. Well, Moran did get the the penalty here, but I'm not going to give it to him. No. What the hell happened there? I was choosing a different player. Screw you, EA. Jokes. You know, to be fair, I probably missed it because I'm absolutely dog awful at penalties, but even so, that is a ridiculous situation, EA. Oh, come on, Moran. Anybody actually going to show for him? That'll be a no then. And he's trying to get onto the ball, outstretched, couldn't retrieve it. Chips it up. Oh, and Rafferty with a header can't quite convert. The keeper making the save with his feet. Stumbled onto the ball. Oh, nice. That was a really nice cut inside there against Max Allen, but he can't get the shot on target. Bell there dragging his shot wide. Ennis. Oh, that's lovely. He's going to find Rodri Andrews with this one. He goes to the byline. Chips it up. Oh, and the defender just about manages to get in between him and Rafferty. Well done, Campbell. Lovely layoff there by Cockrell Mollett. Down the line here for Moran. Got the legs on the defender. Cuts inside. Puts it back. Cookie. Oh, Cookie, what are you doing with that? Oh, Max Allen there. Trying to dispossess the opposition. Gets caught out. Sanderson can't get to that. And Collins drifts in at the back post. But his header just wide. Because our opposition right now are putting the pressure on. Rafferty into Cook, and this time the Cookie Monster has gobbled that one up. A lovely goal there from Cook that now separates us from Sutton United as we lead 1-0. Great ball here from Rafferty, as the other Rafferty drew the defenders away from Cook as he ran through the opposition. A lovely finish into the bottom right hand corner. Oh, Turner with a great effort, and again Kelly saves our blushes as Sutton really pile on the pressure in the last few minutes of this game. A really decent strike there from Clark, and Kelly has to get his glove on it. And we hold on to our victory here, and here comes the Viking Club. Starting to get a real feel for the squad now. A lot of players really starting to shine. Players that we perhaps didn't expect, to be perfectly honest, when we first started this career mode series just 2 episodes ago. Some of the players that have the higher ratings aren't actually performing at this stage, so we do need to have a look into those guys and see if perhaps we can reposition them to get the best out of them. Right guys, here we go. It is the 3rd and final game of the episode and we're travelling away here to Eastleigh at the Silver Lake Stadium. Kennedy, Sanderson doing well to deal with that one. And comes away with the ball here. Nice back heel. Cook onto Rafferty. Into Andrews and ref, come on! Lovely through ball by Kennedy and Rafferty's turned the corner. Tries to slot it but the keeper came out well. Andrews can't capitalise on the slow reactions of the defender either. Try and use his pace. The young Welsh wizard drives into the box, looks inside, and it's a weak effort there by Ennis, who's coming in behind. Great tackle again by Allen there out at right back. Really starting to fit him well into that right back position. Having moved there a couple of games ago. And he's intercepted once more to save our blushes. As Andrews is set away once more down that right hand side.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Cook's back. Cook can't quite get there ahead of the keeper. And we go into this game at half time at 0-0 on the road here against Eastleigh. Oh, lovely. But Cook's brought down and the referee is not having any of it. Cook's still on the ground remonstrating. Well done by Cook to feed Moran. And he'll use his pace down this left-hand channel. Cuts back inside. And Andrews has got space for the shot. But Price manages to wrangle it around the post. Nice to Andrews. Feeds it into Rafferty. Tries to go one more to find Cook. Cook is dispossessed. Excellent tackle in the box there as he tries to get around the defender. Looking for support and it's Kennedy that's come up trumps in that respect. One more lads. There we go on the overlap. Cook inside. He swings a boot at it but he'd already gone past it. The Welsh wizard Andrews. Oh, Allen. You're gonna come back at the end of this game and have found Murphy in your pocket, son, because he's barely got round you all game. Look, driving forward as he tends to, looking for his next victim, and it's Andrews who comes forward. Tries to slide it past the keeper, but Kennedy then comes in and absolutely blazes it over the bar. Should have done so much better with that opportunity, but finds Rosehead instead. And unbelievably, we finished this one 0-0 away at Eastleigh. We absolutely dominated Eastleigh throughout that game and really should have capitalised on a victory, but we go away from the South Coast with a draw at least and looking towards the next game in the calendar. Right guys, so as we come towards the end of this episode, I'm just going to throw one out there for you guys to make a decision on. Should we bring some of the youth talent into the main squad? I've already given you the lowdown on each of them, but I will just quickly go through each of them again. We got McGee with 56 overall. We have Nystrom with 51 overall. Murphy with 55 overall. Peterson with 57 overall, and obviously Fredrickson we can't promote because he's only 15 years of age. But let me know in the comment section down below if you believe that any of these players should get their chance in the first team lineup. Okay, so we've got to admit it wasn't the best episode in terms of the results that we gained in September. We do find ourselves now down in the 11th position, and we are quite a distance away from those ahead of us now. Woking currently have 26 points without a loss, and Notts County now up to second position on goal difference in front of Halifax and Dover. So we do need to really start to push on. We need to grab some victories whenever possible, because from a points point of view, we need to really get ourselves back in the mix. Right guys, so that's where I'm going to leave it this episode. As I said, I did get through the 3 games in September, and we push harder going into October because we will have a packed schedule coming up. If you did go on to enjoy the episode, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for future FIFA 20 content, including the Solihull Moors Career Mode series and news of the release on the National League mod itself.